Series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of game one, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Leading off
now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve showing off his range. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball one. One out, nobody on. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman gloves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The second baseman.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Tucker going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So, time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Line hard to the left side, but foul. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike two. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Ready with another 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Stepping up now, Michael Brantley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, you always want to be the team that jumps out to that early lead and sets the tone. And after back-to-back singles right here in the first inning, that's exactly what this offense is looking to do.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Line drive to left. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game.
Batting fourth. The third
Stepping
baseman,
into the box, Alex Bregman. He's set. Here it comes. In the air out toward right field. Judge is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with two men gone.
The left fielder, number 44.
Stepping in, number 44, and their runners at the corners now. Line toward the alley in left center. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are up to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Line drive, base hit down the line. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position, and his danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here, or if the inferno rages on.
So striding forward now, Carlos Correa. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to
leading off for the Yankees, The first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Tucker waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting fifth.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike one.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And right into the shift. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. Another 0-2 from Greinke. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And right into the shift. Gurriel picks it up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Tucker. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but to beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Robinson.
Next up for the Stros, Robinson Chirinos. Set and the pitch. center field. Gardner is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's George Springer.
Fielder, number 4, George Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled on the ground to short, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, and our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
From the stretch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Two's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
0-2. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Astros lead this one 3-0. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. The 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Digging in now, Didi Gregorius. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. 2 out, nobody on. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box now, number 44, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 44.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. Gurriel swings, and it's hit very well out to left. It's up and out of here into the archways. A 2-run job by Yuli Gurriel. His first homer so far in the series, as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. fly ball out toward left center field. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. Fly ball right down the line and left. Stanton is right there, and he's got it for out number 2. Now at the plate, George Springer. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way out to left center. Stanton has a read on it, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the 4th now in game number 1. The Astros lead it 6-0. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Greinke ready now, the 1-1. And it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Here it comes, 2-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Astros.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Altuve. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Now, boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
In now, number 44. Lined into right, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
Standing in now, Yuli Gurriel. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out.
The batter, number 1.
Riding in once again, Carlos Correa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit hard to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now in the box, Kyle Tucker. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
0-1, here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Astros on top, 7-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike one.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And that misses 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Robinson Chirinos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Robinson Chirinos.
First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Hit softly on the ground to third. And there's one away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
This was a tough one to swallow. You could see he was in a heap of trouble right from the beginning, in and out of jams the first couple innings, and not able to get out of the third inning. Certainly not one of his better performances.
And oh my goodness, it's off the light pole. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. His first homer so far in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1 more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Astros 8 and the Yankees nothing. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Standing in, Gio Urshela comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
And there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Now the 0-1. A good bend on that one as it's fouled away. Strike 2. hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Yanks strike. Digging in, Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Hot shot down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line. Here's another 0-2. This is line to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Now at the plate, number 44. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First offering on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to Encarnacion, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding in, Yuli Gurriel. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch on its way. Smoke toward third. And he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Astros are down quietly as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Right side, hit hard. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Ready now, Giancarlo Stanton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Through 6 1/3, Greinke's still working on a shutout. Another try at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. Ready with another 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
On the move is Springer. He makes the running play. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Here comes another 0-2 and another foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They're on. Luis Cessa comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
85. Luis
Stepping in, Carlos Correa. No hits for him yet in the game, despite his team's offensive onslaught. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 0-1 on its way. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Another 0-2 coming. Ripped down the line. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as they just continue to pour it on here.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Into the box, George Springer. High and deep to right center. Judge is on his horse. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Striding in for Houston, Michael Brantley. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. This is pulled into right. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Now batting.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
The second baseman, Jose.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Third baseman, number 2.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now a swing by Bregman, and the ball hit well to deep left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was meanwhile here. This ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Luis Severino enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 40, Luis Severino.
In now, number 44.
Now
he swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 10, Yuli.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Popped him up. Encarnacion has got it, and the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
the right fielder, number 99.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
The 1-0 delivery. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Now at the plate, Torres. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Yankees, good night.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the 1st inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros,